What's up guys, Jeremy here from rcnightmare.com bringing you an unboxing of a new, well it's pretty new, stadium truck. So this is a ready-to-run stadium truck brought to you by Team Durango. What strikes me about this truck is it's kind of set up to race out of the box, and it's a ready-to-run. Obviously you have all your adjustments and whatnot that anyone would need. Can't just go straight from the box to the track. But it has some really sweet hardware. It's got big bore shocks on it already. It's got the plastic chassis, which is, normally you see with Team Durango, they'll have a aluminum chassis on their race stuff, but the electronics that it comes with the Speed Passion combo. I think it's a censored motor combination too, motor and ESC. It comes with 2.4 gigahertz remote and all the stuff that you'd want. One thing that really attracted me to this is I kind of want to get back into racing, okay? So I'm not, I'm a fair driver, I think, but it's kind of nice to get something that's pretty much race set up right out of the box where I can compete in like an entry level bracket or something like that. So, we all know with racing it's like 80% driver anyway. Maybe 90% in some cases, but first bag out is a bag of parts. There's all sorts of stuff on trees in there. Then looks like the remote, I don't know if it's tied in there or what. Oh, I'm missing something here. Okay, so let's take out this. Now we can get the remote free. And this looks a lot like the Fly Sky, but it's pretty nice actually. It feels okay in your hand. For my hand, it's a little bit bigger, so it's kind of tight underneath the wheel, but nothing bad. You've got a door that opens here with your trim and dual rates, steering and throttle trim. You can reverse things. You've got the bind button right underneath there in a convenient spot, so you don't have to look for it. On-off switch in the back. So this is kind of nice remote. Yay! You guys all know how I hate seeing remotes that have 6 or more batteries. That's a 4-banger. Then we've got, looks like a full color manual. Nice job, Team Durango. The biggest knock on Durango for a really long time, even at like my local track, I asked them about, why, at one point they carried a lot of Durango stuff, and then I saw it kind of just disappear off their shelves. And I talked to the owner, and flat out he said, look, I can't keep stuff in stock that I can't get my people parts for. And I agree with that, and it can be really frustrating if you can't get parts, especially on a race day. You break an A-arm, normally you'd be able to get back out there, get into another heat. It wasn't like that, but now they've been acquired by the people that own Tower Hobbies, and so I'm assuming the parts support will get enormously better. Really nice shell, actually. Looks definitely looks racy, not in a sexual manner, but pretty nice shell. Thank goodness for no stupid reflective windows. Underneath, what you see is a lot of technology. Ooh, my ESC is kind of loose. Looks like just got knocked loose in shipping. There we go. Stick it right back on. What we've got here is a plastic chassis, full adjustments for camber and tow. Like I said, you've got the nice big bore shocks right on there, threaded aluminum big bore shocks. So it looks, you're a lot better off, honestly, in terms of from the box to the track than anything I've ever seen. The tires, I don't know, they're all right. I mean, if you're going to race, you need to get new tires anyway. So the expectation is, they'll be fine. But if you're like legitimately going to race, reviewing the tires is kind of not fair. But it comes with Dean's connector and obviously the 2.4 gigahertz 3-channel receiver. It's got the brushless, looks like Speed Passion. It is censored. Wow, so that's nice. So you get a censored ESC and motor combination from Speed Passion right out of the box. You've got a really interesting way to get at your transmission too. Looks like you do it from the opposite side. So if any of you have done that or work on any of these, let me know how that goes. I love how everything's mounted. It's really clean. The front servo is in there nice and tight. It looks really strong. What else can I tell you? I don't know a lot about this servo. It looks like it's a ADS5. It is a waterproof servo, allegedly. But, you know, I wouldn't bet the farm on it, let's just say that. Most times when I see stuff claimed to be waterproof, you know, I would always rather call it water resistant. What a great stadium truck. It really seems like you could pop some tires on here and be out racing. Very plush suspension, a lot tighter in the front again. I noticed that on the Traxxas E-Scale buggy. But check out, you've got a single piece plastic chassis on the bottom. You know, for those of you that race, let me know if it matters, you know, going aluminum. I think they have aluminum on their kits. I'm not positive, but this is a great stadium truck, man. I'm telling you, this is. I mean, the front and rear tires, obviously, you could replace them, but you don't have to. But to come out of the box with big bore shocks and actually like electronics that I recognize, you know, speed passion stuff, and on top of that, censored, that's a ton of value. I think this buggy or stadium truck is absolutely perfect for someone that wants to get into racing, but maybe isn't such a gearhead. That'd be just like me. For example, you can wrench on all this that you want, that's for sure, but you should be able to basically replace the tires and be able to be competitive right out of the box in a stock class. You know, this. I don't know what else I could tell you here. Obviously, you can adjust the ride height and all that stuff. Turnbuckles on the tires. I think I'm trying to see if there are ball bearings in there. Yep. So this is a really nice stadium truck. I mean, other models you might see out there is like, okay, a Rustler. Well, it's not for racing. You know, something from Team Losi or Team Associated. Yeah, those are. You'll see those out on the track. But those you can't really buy right out of the box and go swap out the tires and put it down on the track and go compete. Team Durango, I see some really good things for them in the future because this is a tight stadium truck. Right out of the box, it's got everything that you could want. You know, you gotta, obviously it doesn't come with a battery, but if you're buying a race spec stadium truck, chances are, unless this Traxxas is not going to come with one anyway, or if it does come with one, it's not going to be the kind that you use. So I don't really hold that against it. I'm really looking forward to putting this down right on the track, slapping some new Pro lines on there, and put it right on the track out at Trackside, our local track, and see how she does. I'm curious about the power system. Probably check the oil in these shocks. They seem. I don't know. Well, this is the Team Durango DEST210 stadium truck. I think pound for pound in terms of out-of-the-box observations, this is something that is really strong, could go almost directly to the track with some minimal upgrades. So it's something you should really consider, you know, this Christmas season if you're wanting to race and maybe you don't want to build a kit. This is all the same stuff for the most part that Team Durango would include in their kit, and their part support and availability has gotten a lot better. So I imagine our local track will start carrying them again, especially with the RTRs. And I'm excited for them. I'm excited for Durango. So that's the stadium truck. If you have any questions, please post them up on down below or shoot on over to our website at rcnetmer.com. We'll talk to you real soon. Thanks.